Hello everyone and welcome to another Scrub Central race. Bringing you some Group S action from the losers bracket round 4. Gyraxo versus Oximan. We have a wonderful restream today, and joining me, well, your commentators for today, we have Daredevin X and Milliberg. How are you guys?
Hey, what's up? Doing good.
I'm good, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I feel like it's been a minute. I'm so hyped.
I'm going to shut up and send our racers off. So yeah, take it away, guys.
Cool. So this is going to be a really hype one. So you have every right to be excited, because this is not only does this round decide who's going into the grand finals with me, but also this is a grudge match. I think it's a rematch from round 2, where Gyraxo and Oximan, both after beating their opponents in the first round, it looks like Gyraxo managed to beat Oximan to push him down into losers bracket. So this is the revenge this time.
Oh, okay. Now, opening up, we've got the tunic comparison, and I have to say, while I'm a big fan of randomizing tunic colors, I think the Kakiri green wins it for me today. We've also got a bomb bag
And a nice refill on top of that. Yeah, I wonder, like, the bomb bag is, I think, one of the more impactful items to get right off the bat, because it influences your opening routing, like, very much.
Yeah,
like, from here
you... Sorry, I just want to say that it is a grudge match. You are right, but hashtag fun facts with Sean. Hopefully Sean will provide us with some facts throughout the match. But continue, the routing with bombs, yes.
Yeah, so you have several options here, right? But I think the best one might be just go South Hyrule with that bomb back immediately. And then there's like... From there, that people can go different ways. Like, if they're comfortable with Cat Chain, they can just go to the market in time. And if they are not, they might just opt for Gerudo Valley at that point to fix their time of day, maybe.
Because I feel like when if I have a bomb bag this early on, it does push me towards South Hyrule as opposed to an early Deku, just because you want to use the time of day.
Yeah, very true.
And if you're just about if you're like Group S standard, you can probably do the remote grotto and the open grotto in South Hyrule and get the owl back to market with right.
I think it's
close.
I mean, if you can do open grotto into owl, sure, but like if you have the bomb bag, you want to get the 2 bomb lock checks along the way actually. And if you get any of those, like, your time is not enough, like, to make it to the owl in time.
I've seen people do the remote grotto and get to the owl on time.
Yeah, remote grotto, yes. Oh, this one. The one that Gyraxo is going for right now, okay.
Yeah.
I've not seen this. But, like, you have to definitely skip the hint.
Skip the hint, that's true. But it's a thing. That bomb, that rock just did not want to blow up. That's just rude.
Yeah, the hitboxes on the rocks are really weird sometimes. And first hint of the day, market is Wave the hero.
Nice, like that. I also want to just point out, we do have a bit of route divergence with I'm preferring to go for the Boulder of Destiny as opposed to South Hyrule.
And it looks
we
like
also
Gerudo
Hammer Chest
is dead.
Not Gerudo Valley, it was just the Hammer Chest is dead.
Yeah, the Gerudo Valley Hammer Chest. Like, if a location, like an entire location is dead, I will use the correct term of foolish or barren, whatever. So...
Sorry, it's like update the hint too.
Zora's Fountain is foolish, and we got magic. This is the open grotto, right? So...
It's good!
This is really, really powerful right now.
Massively. Nothing to use with the magic, to be fair, but still to have it.
Yeah. Like, you can get bottlenecked by that thing sometimes. Like, so you don't need to worry about that anymore. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder what the market way of the hero is. Like, with that early bomb back, you can go for bomb to bowling and slingshot minigame. So you have like 3 checks out of the way already. 4 including the dog. Right.
Exactly. And also you could, if now this is obviously a big if.
Okay.
If you get lens, that's, all of child. Oh, Ocarina of Time is Serenade today.
Well, so it's not AD this time. Fire Temple Foolish, that's a very good one. Like, you don't want to see Fire Temple.
You don't want to see Fire Temple Way the hero, but what we want to know now is where is the boss key? Because at this point you're looking for the Flare Dancer's hit.
Yeah. You don't want to go into Fire Temple.
Papa D was dead. I missed the Papa D.
Oh no, Papa D.
A moment of silence for Papa D, please.
And it looks like Gyraxo is actually going for the Valley opening, like South Hyrule to Valley. Makes a lot of sense because, like, to make it to the lake and thus to the market is like very, very precise.
Mm-hmm,
and like if your time of day doesn't quite match up, you can just do Valley and then take the all whenever you need to.
Also, like, it's very difficult to find a moment when it is a good moment to do Valley. Like a good moment to do Valley.
Yeah, like
it's either in your first it's either now or in Child 2. And if you've got the bombs and you've chosen the South Hyrule, you might as well commit.
Yeah, I mean, if you go 3-song right after this, like you go right to London Ranch, and then you can opt to go to Gerudo Valley after London. But like, I think after that, that's like really difficult to actually do. Like, some people just peek the item in the crate with bomb chews and stuff. Like, that's possible. But like, if you don't have... Oh wait, was that Dodongo's Cavern is Way of the Hero? Oh my god. Did I see that correctly, Chad? Wow, this is really good. So, having gotten this hint, that might actually push Gyraxo to go early, to go adult early, and go for Dodongo's Cavern here with that bomb back. Also, Bo and Richard, that might be the Way of the Hero here.
Certainly likely. I would, though, at this point, I think one song would be really good here. To get the song from Zelda, and then go adult, because it means that if you get Minuet or if you get
Killer Dog, the Killer Dog.
I don't think it's the Killer Dog. I think it's just the dog is dead. And Oximan trying really hard not to blow the dog up.
Yeah, that's the problem with that dog. Ooh, light arrows. Well, that's not Way of the Hero, but that takes care of something.
It also means, considering how early Magic is, that they have basically infinite money at this point. Not that, they want to actually buy anything.
Oh, this is going to be tight. Let's just hope Oximan doesn't die. But that looks good. Got it. Death Warp?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Did anyone see the Gerudo Valley hint? As in the hint stone in Gerudo Valley? Because I missed it.
I completely missed it too. Looks like Gyraxo's going for the back of lake hints here. That's actually viable, because like, you never know if your opponent goes for these. So it might actually... Okay, this is the duplicate of the Dodongo's Cavern Way of the Hero. So both of them are in lake. Not sure when Oximan is going there.
Oximan might do it, as you said, like straight after Zelda. I'm actually really hoping that Gyraxo goes for the one song. You know, like that could be really powerful. The Don't Go Away of the Hero. You've got Zelda's letters. So as soon as if you get Minuet, you can immediately warp to Saria, or you can do Lon Lon whenever. The only thing that would make me like not want to do it is if you get like something really powerful in Lon Lon or Lon Lon Way of the Hero. But I don't know if at this point Gyraxo's going to get that. Oh, but he's also making this really tight.
Oh my god, this is insane. I don't. Is he going to make that? Like, making it into the market at that time of day, checking the boulder, and walking as a child is like significantly slower than as an adult. So this might be pretty tight, but
Requiem on Ice Cavern. Oh my god. Get it, Gyraxo! Get it!
okay, he got it. He's just
rupees! Well, I'm getting the rupees!
yeah, he's just waiting there. Just comfortably waiting there. I remember one time when I was like this close to nighttime, and then I attempted to like side hop to the top of the chain to get the rupees, and then moted and had to wait the entire night. Like, I'm not really comfortable with climbing, like waiting for the bridge to come up. Also, Gyraxo having an additional near-death experience here. Like, those gold Scorchulus do a full heart of damage. That's really much if you don't have too many hearts. Oximan grabbing some rupees. What's the next move though? Okay, market. So this looks like more rupee farming.
More rupee farming. I really want Gyraxo to pick up some sticks at this point. And Gyraxo picking up their bow.
Yeah, buying some sticks. Like, we have not seen Deku Tree yet. So, okay. Oximan is actually going for Lon Lon Ranch right here. But, like, a common strategy is to save warp out of the back of Lon Lon Ranch so you don't have to walk out. And that way you, like, lose your last chance for a while to actually kind of conveniently route in Gerudo Valley. But I think we haven't seen an important item on Gerudo Valley, so that's, like, not too bad.
Wait, what is HW? HW? Chest? Dead? Hint?
Haunted Wasteland.
Wasteland! Oh my god, I can't believe it. I was like, Hyrule Warriors?
Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, that Hyrule Warriors has one check.
Yeah.
Oh, Gyraxo.
Gyraxo, what are you doing? Gyraxo!
The setup's not right.
Dude.
Gyraxo's really struggling, it looks like.
I've not got enough rupees!
Oh, I noticed something. I noticed something the last time I entered Bombchu Bowling, because I didn't equip my shield before that. Like, once you're in there, you cannot... Like, once you're in the game, you cannot pause to equip your shield anymore. So, you cannot shield drop the choose. Friendly reminder to always equip it beforehand.
There's something about Oximan and here. Because if they decide... Oh, sorry, a song on Malon. If they get, like... So... They decide that they're going to go to Gerudo Valley. I always find, like, I do not like to do South Hyrule. This is personally, and then again, I am in, like, Group C, so this might explain a lot about me. But I find it's really easy to go South Hyrule into Valley into Lake. But I always find it's very difficult to go Gerudo Valley into Lake into South Hyrule. And with this magic meter, I'm worried. Especially if save warps.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that. Like, that Oximan has to basically hope there's a magic along the way that baits him out. That's another free shield.
Look, there's a reason that I'm Team Never.
And he's not grabbing it.
He's up! What?
But like, it's really slow to get. Like going into the bazaar and just buying it is faster than going there. Also, I think he wants to do Gerudo Valley now. Like otherwise, he wouldn't be walking out of here.
Yeah, he would have saved Wolves. So I'm, while I have my own kind of personal bias on who I want to win this match, similarly, I also want them to do well. So I really want Oximan to go and get that match completed. Oh, and he might be. Yes, this is what we want.
This is Lana Ranch into South Hyrule. I actually that's something that you rarely see, but it's actually really good.
So much sense. You've got the bombs.
Also, it kind of slipped past me that Impa at Hyrule Castle actually teaches us Prelude. So neither of these players need to... Oh, taking a swim. It looks like Gyraxo's a little bit on the edge today.
Just a little bit.
But like, this is... The loser of this match basically goes home. So there's a lot at stake here. Like being so close to make it to the finals.
And you also said that the winner faces you.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't want to talk about that too much.
Before that happens, I would like to hear, just before we see the result.
Okay.
Who would you rather play off against? On a personal, not like, I know that you, in commentary, we're unbiased. We want both of these players. We want the race to be close. We want everything. But on a personal level, who would you rather face off against? Zora's Fountain is foolish. We've already had
So, my opinion on that, okay. Oximan just picked up the magic, so rest assured. My personal opinion on this, I actually had one match with Gyraxo before, and Gyraxo's a really dangerous runner. Like, he's really, really good. I would like to have a rematch, because that would, like, be just fair, because, like, he got bodied by Phantom Ganon so hard that if he didn't, he actually could have won. Like, that's how close that was. So, like, I really want that rematch to give him the chance. But also, like, I have never raced Oximan in one-on-one, and, like, I'm really curious as to how that would be. So, like, I'm fine with either one winning. Like, it's... Maybe a 51 to 49 in favor of Gyraxo, because that rematch would be so hype.
But it's pretty diplomatic of him. Now, the question is, really, and I want to hear what chat wants to have on this, is Gyraxo going to get that Hylian shield?
That's a good question. Also, while we're talking about chat, don't forget to type in the !chat command and put any question you have for either of these runners behind that, so we can ask them during the interview later. !chat and then your question.
For example,
if you have it.
!chat, Oximan, why didn't you get the Hylian shield at the back of Ron?
I think that's a really trivial question to ask. Like, it's not really affecting the game too much.
Excuse me?
It's just slow to crawl in there and then crawl out if you have plans, right? Like, he definitely wanted to.
But at the same time, are you team never buy a shield or team buy a shield?
Yeah, that's the question you have to answer for yourself then. I personally... I like to be on the safe side. Like, I don't really rush buying a shield, but if I have the money and come by the shop, I just buy it, so I just have it out of my head. And it looks like Gyraxo is going for the free shield here, and safe warping out of London Ranch, but he already did everything that Oximan just did.
Mm-hmm.
So he can, like, this is just turns out to be slightly better for him.
The only thing is I kind of wished one of them had checked Tech-Tyke.
Yeah, because because Oximan went South Hyrule from London Ranch, the Tectec Grotto was not on the way. And Gyraxo did Gerudo Valley so early that like he didn't have the opportunity to route it inefficiently. So like if there's just something on there, like that could drag the seed on for quite a while actually.
I don't know, like I feel like you can quite easily route it in on your way to Lon Lon. You know.
Oh yeah, you can go there and then go to Lon Lon. Like it's a little awkward maybe. Like it's a little bit slow but like you have it out of the way and you don't need to worry about it later. But like maybe Spirit Temple is Way of the Hero. Well, this makes the Requiem and Ice Cavern like the Ice Cavern play in general just a little bit stronger in my opinion. But we have yet to see a Rutus letter for that. Or ZL. Also, Gyraxo going for the Deku Tree right side hint from the front. If done optimally, this saves 4 seconds over going behind the back.
At Meadow, Sheik teaches Bolero.
Yep. Like this, but like you have to get it first try. If you miss it just once, you lose time already. Like it's kind of precise actually and kind of risky, but like if you can get it consistently, you save 4 seconds like every run. That's really good.
Those 4 seconds add up.
I mean, 4 seconds in a race is a lot. It's those small things that, like, over the course of a run add up. Like, if you can save a few seconds here and there, like, it's going to be minutes. If you, like, consider that the seed is, like, 2.5 to 4 hours long, like, you can save minutes. And that's just insane. There's so many little places in this game where you can cut corners and stuff.
They really, really add up. Mm-hmm.
And Gyraxo's going into Deku Tree first, but pretty uneventful. At least until now. Recovery hard. Did you see Gyraxo set up the Scarecrow in Lake?
No, but I think he might be doing it now.
No, that's Oximan.
Oh! Yeah. Sorry. No, but I can't imagine considering that they did. So their route, they peaked Lake, and I can't remember what it was. Ruto's check. But I can't imagine that they did Size Arrows. Because if we think that their route was check the hint.
Gyraxo broke the stick. No, he cannot. Like, if he doesn't get a stick upgrade or a stick in the chest, like, by chance, he will not be able to crouch stab Goma. He might have to go out and pick up a stick again. I think the nerves are showing here. Yeah, you can jump slash, but then the fight is really slow because you cannot chain the slashes to actually kill her easily. Also, Gyraxo is not going to get any nuts. I don't know if he picked some up earlier, like by chance.
There was some in the chest. There was some in that chest.
Oh, the 30 pack of nuts. Wow, very nice.
Yeah.
That's something you want to see early. Nuts are so useful in this game. Oh no. Gyraxo. You can kill these with bombs. Yeah, this just gives you nuts though. I don't think you can kill them with bombs and get the stick. So at this point, it might actually be worth it to like go back and buy some. He can't even buy them. He doesn't even have enough money. This is rough. Like, Gyraxo's losing a lot of time here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would really bail him out? Finding a Rang in the chest right here. Or stick upgrade. That would really bail him out.
Why not get
Or-
ISG and get a stick right where he was and not bomb it? Because ISG is like not allowed. That is an instant disqualification.
Yep. This is the standard rule set. So there's certain major glitches that are banned from this. Like bomb hovering, of course. Like everything that gives you items that you would normally not be able to obtain. Like, what is it called again?
What? Sorry?
State reference manipulation. Equip swap is not allowed.
Can I just point out Gyraxo's really lovely ground jump setup there, which meant that he could also keep his flame storage. That was really nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like that's a really difficult one to get because like you have to time like the timing to get everything, like the precise movement that you need to make in like the time the bomb explodes. And the like roll can be kind of tricky. Okay, he's attempting to break the stick, but now he has to like I'm not 100% sure if he noticed that he doesn't have any sticks left. But like this fight is going to be really slow. Okay, he noticed. Okay, I think this is a 2 cycle. I'm not 100% sure. Hookshot extension is not banned, no. But it is not allowed to use it to cross the bridge in Gerudo Valley. Right? I'm pretty sure on that one. Because like that would break the logic of the randomizer, basically.
And I know this because Hookshot extension was allowed for my fateful boss key in Water Temple.
Oh yeah, that one that was on the skull and you didn't have iron boots, yeah. On the river skull, I think. That's a really awkward situation to be in.
Tell me about it, I'm scarred. Anyway.
And there it is.
There it is.
Just a tad slower, but still nicely done with the resources he had.
I wonder actually how much difference it would have been in time for them to leave and get the stick.
I mean, he would have had to farm money because he was pretty low on that.
Exactly.
Like this is the game just shits on him. Getting a stick upgrade from Goma, like at least he doesn't have to worry now. But like this is hilarious.
You know,
this is so mean. Siege, please stop. And we get a fancy shadow medallion. Well, that's required.
Lovely.
So, but like there wasn't anything in Deku that really helps us right now, except for like the stick upgrade for convenience. But that's it.
And the nut upgrade, like they're not gonna need to.
Oh, the nuts. Yeah, nuts and sticks, like convenience tools, but like nothing that helps us progress in the game.
Yeah.
At least it was a medallion, so. Whew. Oh, and water is wet. Kakariko Village is way of the hero.
What was that about Water Temple?
And water is wet. Like that's the joke. The joke. Because Kek is way of the hero all the time. That's why. Yeah, get your Kek worth in chat.
The number of times that I've failed Ocarina game in the recent weeks is embarrassing.
And Oximan is
Gyraxo is one skull down, but the thing is that all of these skulls were possible for Gyraxo to get.
Yeah, the skulls are not really
with bombs.
The skulls are not really too important right now. Like we have yet to see. Oh, that's some chews. Also, let me quickly point out the setup that Oximan used for the ground jump. That's a very easy one, and it also you don't have to do any movement whatsoever, and you can still keep your flame storage because you don't swing anything. That's it's just a little bit it's easier certainly, but it's a lot less stressful. And that's some iron
Oh,
boots.
nice item boots there. The fashion upgrade. I just want to point out, Ria's just said that if you're interested in random glitches, you might want to check out DDR rule set for dungeon door requirement. And I didn't know that DDR stood for dungeon door requirement. And I thought people were doing really fancy tricks on a DDR map for a very long time. Because I know that there are people who play games and they map the controls to a DDR pad.
Oh, now I got it. Yeah. Well.
Sub goal, anyone?
I mean, you could play the DDR rule set and on a DDR pad at the same time. That would be insane. Like, imagine bomb hovering or whatever. Like, is bomb hovering allowed in DDR? Yes, it is, right? Imagine bomb hovering on the Dance Dance Revolution pad. Holy shit. That must be so difficult. It's hard enough with the controller on its own. Like, I think I tried it a few times, but it was really hard.
I've seen people do Breath of the Wild and do tricks in Breath of the Wild with a DDR pad.
That's insane.
Oh,
hovering is
Ocarina's
bad. Okay.
Oh, dance all your Ocarina songs. So we're going to go and see some Sacred Forest Meadow action here as Oximan picks up their Shadow Medallion. Love that. I still feel like I really wish I'd seen Gyraxo go for early adult in one song.
Yeah, like I expected at least one of them to do that. Like especially Gyraxo because like the bomb bag was so early and the Dodongo's Cavern wave the hero hint was so early. But like they still have enough time. Also
on to Kak. Picked up Kak. That would have been nice.
That was the boomerang test and Jabu's dead.
Is it not? Oh my god, Sean, that totally counts. 100%.
Hyrule Castle is a foolish... Wait, no. It
was probably...
Wow. And both of them are there. Holy shit. Okay. Hyrule Castle is a foolish choice. Oh, that cash refill, by the way, is really, really good for Gyraxo here, because he can do both of the scrubs in Lost Woods now, which he wasn't able to do before. Well, the scam. Getting scammed. These scrubs.
Scam.
Both scrubs essentially scamming you.
I mean, a little part of me is like, when they give you a stick, they're basically giving you an arm. And at that point, you feel like you're scamming them.
Yeah. Yeah, the high five here in Lost Woods. Really cool. So there was some minor differences, but in the end they both did the same things. Like both of them have done the checks in Market they could, the checks in Lost Woods they're doing right now, Deku Tree, and South Hyrule and Valley and the lake.
I'm now hoping to see some Goron City into CAC action. Because they have Sun songs. Well, but apparently Gyraxo is not. He's out. But the thing is, because they have Time of Day, because they've got Sun Song now, they can do Dampe Digging. Get that out of the way.
Yeah, but like with that you might want to wait. Like you don't want to walk to CAC as a child. Like if we had Serenade, you might be able to...
But they prelude, and the thing is that they can get there on their way. Like they can go through Goron City, do the Goron City checks, like Hot Rod of Goron. The only thing that makes it like not amazing is that they don't have ZL, so they can't do.
Was that Zora's Domain is Wave the Hero? I'm pretty sure that was Zora's Domain is Wave the Hero. I missed that earlier. And that's all the Wave the Hero hints, I think. Yeah, one thing about that routing Dampe in. If you do that and then go adult, it's nighttime. Oh, okay, you have Sun Song, never mind. Like if you didn't
That's
have
what I mean.
Sansa,
The only thing that actually makes this a bad idea is that they can only do hot rodder on their way. They can't do pot, and we know that Dan's dead. Okay, alright. So we've got our first adult. The nice thing about doing CAC as adult is that you've just got to hope that it's not chickens is your way of the hero, because you can get pretty much every check in CAC as an adult, and it's actually probably better to do it as an adult as well.
Yeah, whenever you can do something as child or adult is generally faster.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, chickens is. I don't really like. Most people tend to skip chickens for a while. Like going to child CAG without Nocturne is kind of meh. It's really slow. So like you want to either wait until you have Nocturne or until you go into the well to do that. Like you want to efficiently route in, you just don't want to like go for chickens and that's it.
That's a nice double defense. That's definitely way of the hero.
Titties.
Lights were on bomb tube bowling.
Yep.
Yep, they were. Oximan picking up their Sun Song.
Yeah, the child songs were not too powerful. Like getting access to a lens. This guy has the lens again. Oh my god. Why does he always have the lens? Like
Off lens. Chess game. Market way the hero.
true, the chess game's non logic. Frogs 2 is dead.
What was that? That was something Zora's something heart container.
That was Frogs 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that sounds about right. I also like that they can do. They can also do some nice stuff with. They can do basically every check and CAC now, apart from all the skulls.
There's a lot of stuff they can do. It's insane. Like you can. I think I would go. Oh, that's Nocturne. That's really cool.
Oh, that could be Woth as well.
Very true. But like lens is also pretty likely. Lens and Nocturne pointing you to Shadow. We have seen the medallion layouts, have we?
No. Oh, we might have, but I have.
We've
yes, Forest Fire.
Forest and
DC,
Fire are vanilla. So medallion Foolish Fire. That's going to be, well, I wanted to say interesting, but maybe not. The Dongo is Way of the Hero and the Spirit Medallion, so that's really, really powerful. And Jabu is the fifth medallion, the Light Medallion. Like I'm just going off of the PA of Gyraxo's personal tracker, and hover boots as well.
Nice.
This is awkward. Like we know that Shadow is a stone from this, so we have lens, we have hover boots,
we have lens,
Nocturne.
Boots, Nocturne, and Way of the Hero CAC.
This is disgusting. Seriously, like everything points to Stone Shadow right now. You don't really want to see that.
Oh wow, it really does.
That's just mean. Also, CAG is loaded for some reason. Yeah, like some people really, most people really like to see runners suffer on restream. So like they are happy whenever runners need to go to Stone Shadow. But like, who wants to watch Stone Shadow? Like, it kind of contradicts itself. Like it's dumb.
And I'm pretty sure that like we've got all of our Way of the Heroes as well, so we're not going to get any information about it either.
Yeah.
It could, and the thing is that it could be like not Way of the Hero, but it could be like progression in like a slingshot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the slingshot to beat Goma. That's it. Like going into like with everything pointing to Shadow, it's like, is it really like if you go to Shadow or not? Like I think both runners will actually go to Shadow at one point because of like everything points there. But like the question is, how deep do you go?
Yeah.
Because
Also,
of that lens.
we've got this Rush River.
I can see a river play during Child 1. It's actually quite nice.
Not when I haven't got ZL. Because, yes, you can get into ZL, into Domain without ZL. You are walking quite far away from the logic that the game is expecting you to follow.
I mean, if you get ZL, you're doing this anyway. So, like, at least to, like, you can kind of... Oh, that's the slingshot, by the way. So that's not worthy here in Shadow Temple.
Also, shout outs to a nice Reap account.
Oh, nice.
On the right-hand side.
Yeah, so I actually agree with going out of logic to go into Zora's Domain here. Because, like, you can...
Foolish Fountain as well, like, even if you have Ruto's letter, you're going to have to come this way anyway once you have Ruto's letter.
True, but like if this is not like too much about the items, but rather the information that you get. Like if you know what is Way of the Hero, then you can like deduce certain things from that. I'm sorry. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. No way.
I mean, admittedly, it might not be required because we are not looking for water right now.
Yeah, that is really, really strong.
We're putting off here, but even like just objectively, I still feel like it isn't worth it at this point. This feels like because just for the amount of time that Oximan would have spent to get here.
I mean, I don't really mind that play by Oximan. I really like it. But like you can buy some beans.
But we have to. It's this thing of you're not willing to do Lost Woods into Goron City into Kak, but you are willing to walk across Hyrule Field to do River. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like that could. Oh, oh my god.
Oh, and a hammer. Okay. Like, yes, in this case, Oximan has made the completely correct decision. And I give this to you. But at the same time, objectively, without knowing what items you get, I think it's a worse play. But obviously, in this case, it's worked really
it paid off. Like, it's certainly a risk. It's certainly a risk, I agree with you on that. But, like, if you're in this situation like this, sometimes you just have to risk it.
Yeah, and with, Domain Way of the Hero, it makes sense. Oh,
okay, Gyraxo getting bailed out here. Seeing that hookshot hint in Dodongo's Cavern as well.
I'm saying that Boomerang Chest is dead. Hammer will make the Oximan will get bailed out. Not bailed out, but will get time save in DC because of that hammer as well.
Very true. Like, and he can save up on resources, but like it looks like the 2-pack was a 20 pack. So like they get some explosives to boot.
The hook shot, it screams Desert Crossing to me. Yeah, but they also have hovers and Kak.
Oh, nice triple dive. Getting 3 rupees with 1 die. It's really good. Sometimes have you never got this?
I always get like whenever I actually manage to get there on time, they're always like really far apart. I'm like, why?
Skipping a torch?
Skipping a torch? Oh, I guess like and see, Oxman, this is why you don't skip torches. Why? You would have made that.
Yeah, like we don't have opponents yet. No, we don't have the long shot, so GTG is not available just yet.
Not quite.
I really wonder where the rest of our songs is going to be. Like, oh my god!
Letter.
This is so good for Oximan right now. Like, being able to cash that in and go adult for Requiem, like, once they get ZL, this is, like, wow.
That is so beautifully played as well. Like that work. Like, it's one of those things where so I know that I was like, well, I don't think it's a good play. I don't think it's the one you want. Like, and it has paid off because we found Hammer, and we found something else that I don't remember. What else did we find? What was in there? It was. What was in that? What was in the open grotto?
Magic?
No, the open grotto in River.
Oh, in River. That was the hint for Skull Mask, I think. That was the only thing there.
Oh, okay, it wasn't an item.
Yeah, but the hint was really good.
It seems to be paying off in the sense that, like, a lot of people don't like doing domain without letter. And the chances of you getting letter in domain are so small.
Yeah, like, this is the last place you're basically, like, if you don't have boomerang or letter, like, this is the last place you search for. So when is Gyraxo actually going there? Speaking of Gyraxo, we just found a strength upgrade into Dodongo's Cavern, which is most certainly Way of the Hero here.
Okay, and it is Way of the Hero.
Also, very beautifully executed strats on the bridge to light the eyes. Really cool.
Yes.
Like backflip,
nice
shield drop into backwalk over the bridge, like.
Into backwalk for the cutscene. Skip the cutscene for breaking the wall. For that chest that led to the upgrade.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm really curious why Oximan is deciding to stay child here. Like, what does he want to accomplish here? Rotting in chickens? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we found Greg. Okay, can we go on?
Quest to get Hookshot.
Oh yeah! Like, with having Prelude and Nocturne, this is actually really good. Like, doing this before going adult for the first time. Yeah, I kind of forgot. Like,
the only thing, the thing that I'm hoping for is Song of Storms on Sheik in the Meadow or something. No, that's Bolero. Something like maybe like on the Bolero check to get Song of Storms, because that means that Gyraxo will be able to save time because they'll be able to do the Mask quest really quickly. And
Oxy doesn't have Nocturne, true.
Yeah, Oxy doesn't have Nocturne.
He didn't go adult yet, but like.
But this is why, in this sense, like Gyraxo can save time in that sense.
Very true. Unless there's a hookshot on King Dodongo. Well, it's a big stabby. That's really good.
I mean, I'll take it.
I would take it any day.
I'm just gonna really quickly go and get slippers because my feet are cold. So
okay.
I'm just gonna wait for a second.
And it looks like Gyraxo's going up Goron City. To get Death Montray Goron City. That's like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, there's a lot of checks we can get. With Hover Boots, he can also get the song in Crater, and he can also go to the Lost Woods and get the song there. Like, getting 2 songs in this stage of the game is actually really powerful, because there's a lot of stuff we still need. We really need that ZL. But in this seed, it is essential to go to River at some point. So I would actually give Oximan a slight lead here. Like, but there's still, like, it's still too early to say who's really, like, who has a solid lead at this point. Because like we don't know if Gyraxo or when Gyraxo goes for the checks that Oximan already did and vice versa. Because the game is just so open right now. I think we missed something. Like I saw it in the corner of my eye. Let me quickly scroll up in chat. I think someone subscribed. Yeah, Lost Lightning subscribed to tier 1 for 7 months now. Thank you, Lost Lightning, for subscribing. It really helps the channel. And with helping, I mean the money just goes somewhere and stays there forever. That's what I was told, at least. Going out of logic here. Gyraxo really pushing the hover boots and finding a mirror shield. Well, Spirit is a stone, so do you really want to see that? But like that's really I'm not really sure on that. But like having it doesn't hurt, right? Right? Also very nice. Oh yeah, Spirit Temple is worth, yeah, but like the question is like there's like 3 checks in Spirit that are locked by Mirror Shield. Right? So the odds that the Way of the Hero items are locked behind Mirror Shield are pretty slim actually, because there's like what 13 more checks in there. But like having it doesn't hurt. Also, taking it full advantage of the Sun Song 2 warp out of there. Yeah, full clear your warps, true. But like it is, from what we know, it is in logic anyway. And I think Oximan will actually pick it up. But Oximan opting for a really, really long child section, like with having the bomb back and DC being a medallion and Way of the Hero location, I actually like don't really understand that.
Hello, what am I missing?
Gyraxo found Mirror Shield in the left chest in Goron City Maze. And I think that's it.
Found what, sorry?
Mirror Shield.
Nice. Oh, yeah, Maria's champion next scrub season. Yep. Maria, this is your intro to competitive random.
And this is a Song of Time in the creator. I wouldn't feel particularly good about this.
No, because you want ZL.
You want ZL ASAP.
You want ZL or you want Storms, because you know you're going to have to go to Cactus Child.
I just had an interesting and terrifying thought. So what if Zelda's Lullaby is on what's it called? Desert
Requiem?
Colossus. Yes.
Requiem?
Like if it's there, like you cannot get your that's a second magic, I think. In the Crater War. What was I going on about? Yeah. So
ZL.
if ZL is like on the Requiem spot, you need to cross the wasteland at least once because Requiem is locked behind said Zelda's Lullaby, unless like Child Spirit is not required. But we know that Spirit Temple is Way of the Hero, so this is going to be pretty interesting to play.
This could explain 2 of the 3 Way of the Hero, 2 of the 3 Shadow require items.
Why?
Because you need hovers and lens to cross the desert.
Yes,
logically.
Very true. So all of a sudden, Stone Shadow doesn't look that attractive anymore. But has it ever been like that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Prelude for Gyraxo. Both players playing Prelude at the same time. Oh yeah, Light Arrow cutscene is this thing, and it gives us a meme item. Well, thanks, game. Thanks for nothing.
We've also seen ice arrows. Okay. Oh, Slingshot was in Dampé's grave, wasn't it?
And this is a chest game approach. Like, this get your lefts and rights in. You cannot win anything, but well, you can have some fun. That's a left. And Gyraxo's finally back, child. That's another left, by the way. Team left all the way? Nope. Okay. So both Chris and Nagi are in this.
Nice, nice.
Left, left, right. Right. Okay, Nagi's still in. Nagi's the only one left. And right.
Nagi!
Nagi won it. Very nice. Well, winning. That's a bottle. I mean, that makes the trip to ice just a little bit faster. But where's that ZL though? Like, before we can actually think about ZL being on Requiem, we need either a long shot or the horse.
I'm not gonna lie, by the way. We can also consider that bottle could potentially be Way of the Hero.
What can be worth hero?
The bottle.
Why though?
It depends if we have anything on like skulls or if we have for Ice Cavern. It's not gonna be Way of the Hero. But I'm just saying it's in a Way of the Hero location if we find another bow.
Not too sure about that.
Big pose. We have a
Oh,
bow.
by the way, we can clear Forest Temple now, and we can logically access it with Zariel. So Oximan can just do like 2 progression dungeons straight in a row here, like 3 even, right? He can do fire as well. Like he can do just 3 dungeons right now.
A hook shot will mean the bottle is not worth. Where are we finding a hook shot? I thought the hook shot was in thingy.
Skull Mask. Okay, Gyraxo attempting to get the light arrows he missed earlier because he was out of money. Bringing the dog for good luck.
Always hit the dog for good luck.
Getting it first try.
Nice.
Okay, got it. What does Oximan do here? That's rather interesting. Oh yeah, trading in the Skull Mask, of course. I was like, I always like, it's like, why is he in the Lost Woods again? My attention span is pretty short. Yeah.
That hook shot.
Yeah, like we can clear a bunch of dungeons now. That's real. Like Oximan definitely like he didn't do DC yet, so Gyraxo has a little edge on in terms of dungeon progression done. But Oximan can just blitz through 3 dungeons now.
It's nice.
And like it kind of like Gyraxo can do forest as well, so we might see a double forest like pretty soon. Maybe like half of it.
Yep.
Yeah, Oximan seems to be AFK for a second. No idea what's going on. Maybe it's just a toilet.
I just want us to see the little baby Dekus, you know?
Going for a toilet break during that cutscene. I can understand.
We're just like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, can you please, get rid of the children?
Yeah, the Scrubs party.
Deku party.
This is the Scrubs party.
I was about to say saying these scrubs are not being socially distanced.
Very true.
Yeah, you know.
So, Gyraxo, what are you going to do next?
I would expect them to go adult.
Yeah.
You have a Wave the Hero fully clearable DC. You have
Gyraxo,
access.
Gyraxo already did DC. Oximan is 100% going adult right now, clearing 3 dungeons. I mean, he doesn't have strength yet, but he's going to do DC first anyway. And then he will get the strength, and then he can do everything else.
You know, Gyraxo is doing these checks in a very strange order. I would have done market ages ago. It's not like it's difficult to find the rupees.
I mean, yeah, he had trouble with money the first time he was here, so I can fully understand that. I was just going for Scar Mask right now.
Yeah, needs to go for the Skull Mask. It opens up a lot. It opens up Forest. I really hope they do, like, I also really hope that he goes to do River as well, because pick up the Ruto's letter, also pick up the hammer. Fire is a way. Fire may be foolish, but it is Medallion Dungeon.
Yeah. I think we can actually say that we're in the mid game now.
Yeah, definitely.
Where you focus on your progression and hope that you find things along the way. Like, we have a decent chunk of items already.
For everyone.
Yeah, happy 1 hour. Gyraxo dropping some frames. I think Gyraxo's internet is kind of
Trash.
Unstable. Yeah, kind of trash. I didn't want to say it so harshly, but there you go.
I know.
Trash.
We all knew what you meant, though.
Yeah. Trash.
Thank you so much, Sonic, for dropping that. But please do follow the runners. Follow both Gyraxo and Oximan. You can tell, like, for what it, like, if we consider that we are an hour in, we've got 2 dungeons down, we've got so much progression, so many items that, like, people can do, so our runners can do. You're going to get the good content. They run relatively regularly as well. And our trackers are unsung heroes, Diggers and Nagi, both being cute, making sure that we've got all the stuff, And of course, my lovely co-commentator, Dead Evan X. Who knows?
And also my lovely co-commentator, the Millibug. Oh, everyone's so cute today.
Yeah, all cute.
The guard with the Keaton mask on looks so silly.
If I didn't have to map the Keaton mask to a C button, I would wear the Keaton mask all the time.
The Keaton mask's really cool, yeah.
It's cute. So there was something on adult shooting. I can't remember what it was, but
Others.
Harbors. Nice. We also want to I would be expecting as soon as Gyraxo's got the hook shot to get Skull Mask. As soon as they've got the hook shot to go straight to Forest. It's a check, but additionally, it's a vanilla Forest medallion.
Yeah, the Forest medallion is really, really, really powerful. Like, that might just be RZL, right?
Yeah, it could be Storms, and both of those things, we need right now. Oximan picking up their
I was just thinking something. Could this actually be a ZL-less seed? Like, what if you don't need Requiem? and if we find a scale along the way, you only need the letter for Jabu. And if you if we find Epona's song on the Forest Medallion check, that puts the desert into the Desert Colossus into logic already. So what if we don't need ZL at all in this seed? That's pretty rare. Also, Spirit Temple is Way of the Year, and it has a bunch of checks locked by ZL.
Yeah, that's the
but
thing.
It is possible, right?
It's possible at this point, because also there's a thing of what if, considering it's very likely that the way of the hero is hovers and lends to cross the wasteland. But if it is also for Shadow, we don't know if we'll need ZL for that.
Okay, so what if we see that the only way of the hero item is Spirit is Din's Fire?
Oh, then you're getting your ass into Shadow, right?
Yeah, 100%.
We know that Haunted Wasteland is nothing. We can use it for. I guess we can use it for the chest in. You can't have a Way of the Hero Din's Fire for Way of the Hero something else in the same dungeon, right?
That can happen, yes. So it could just be Way of the Hero for Key Logic and Spirit to go deeper, to get something out of Deeper Spirit.
Early
something
Din
fire
Key Logic for Rang on Twin Rover.
Oh yeah, find fire arrows in Spirit to find Din's Fire on Twin Rover. Wow, that would be so mean.
It would just be come on.
I just want
to put just another shout out, for people who would like to ask our runners questions. You can do !chat followed by your question, and we can make sure to ask the runners those questions in the post match.
Yeah, whenever something happens that you want to ask a question about, you can just do that, and then we get a backlog of questions that we can ask in the interview, because it helps us as commentators to keep track of certain interesting parts of the seed. And it also gives you the chance to get involved without writing them down on your own accord. You don't have to remember to ask the question, we're doing it for you. So it's a win-win situation.
We're all about making it nice for you guys.
Yeah, that's what Oximan is up to right now. Going for progression here. DC and then with the strength, forest, and fire, probably.
This is nice though for Gyraxo as well, because they're going to pick up their hammer.
Wait a second. Forest and fire are vanilla medallions, and we start with the water medallion, so that's actually another song that we get from Burning Keg. Was Burning Keg hinted in any way? Nope. It was not. So this could actually also be all ZL, because none of the dungeons is ZL locked. Interesting.
It implies that maybe this is what we want. But also, Sean being Devin, I already said that. Stop copying me. How long do we expect the run to be?
Yeah, but no, it was spoken out.
This is fair. So
I actually didn't know.
Try's asking, how long do we expect the run to be? Well, really, what they say is that all seeds are completable in under 4 days. I mean hours. So
that's
the race time room will only be open for 24. So
there is a limit.
There's a limit, but considering that Gyraxo and all seeds can sub 4, sub 4 days. But yeah, as Sean is saying, the amount of progression that we have and the caliber of these runners, both being Group S, which is our penultimate highest group, and for being this far in the tournament, the losers finals.
Yeah, these guys are quick.
these guys are quick, and Sean is saying that he'd be surprised if this goes beyond 3 hours. I would be too. So I think we're looking at a very, very jetty seed.
Yeah, but like there's still some things that I would keep in mind. Like everything pointing to Shadow. The location of the letter for Gyraxo is kind of problematic right now. And
one
like
point, Sean makes a really good point. We're only missing Rang.
true.
With one unresolved way of the hero. The only thing that would start to extend this is if, for example, our way of the hero is Din's. Or our way of the hero points to a dungeon that is not Medallion.
Yeah. Also, it kind of depends on the songs we're getting. Yeah, this is actually the forced play by Gyraxo here. So really pushing the progression, like the lead in terms of dungeon progression he has. But I think at this point he's just like half of the Longest Cavern ahead in terms of progression. And that's a really handy bolero, by the way.
Yep, it was hinted.
It was hinted. It was hinted, yes. But this is a really nice one to pick up because right after Forest you can do fire immediately.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Wait,
Did Gyraxo not pick up the hammer?
Wait. Gyraxo was in River just now.
Yeah,
didn't you get?
When he
oh
was
my
by
god!
a river, did he skip hammer?
Oh no, he's.
Oh no!
Oh no! What was?
It's not out of logic for It's not out of logic.
He has hover boots, so it's in logic.
Hammer is not out of logic, and they've had bombs since the beginning, so they have access as both child and adults. So that hammer is not out of logic. The Ruto's letter is out of logic.
Yeah.
He never looked left. Oh
no!
Oh no!
Not this way. Not like this. Please. Yeah, that's definitely something to ask.
That is horrible.
Yeah, he will have to go back.
I'm so sad. The letter is on diving game.
Very nice setup here. Using. Oh no. So the ways that this works is if you hold Z and then climb up somewhere, you actually keep the angle that you had before climbing if you hold Z after climbing. So that way you can you get the right angle to make it up there while backwalking. Like you do a side roll once, so you get the correct angle for this, and then you just hold Z while climbing. But if you don't have enough momentum, then you're not going to get it anyway. Okay, got it. Gyraxo going for the Floor Master here. Oximan not being too far behind, just killed the dinosaur.
I just love the fact that our runners are definitely going so many different... they've taken very different paths, but they are not that far away from each other. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race, and this will be close right to the end. I feel like Gyraxo's kind of leading with that mirror shield that's going to be required. However, Oximan with that very lucky Ruto's letter out of logic.
Oximan will pick up the mirror sheet soon, by the way, I think, because he's on to Goron City and it's in logic for him.
Mm-hmm. But also the
getting the discount.
Yes. That man held that discount for quite some time.
That's a condom. We found our 4th meme item.
Yep. We haven't seen Winter Harpies, have we?
Was it really
See,
5?
The thing is that Ventown, we could have been team not by a shield. It's just that Oximan chose to not get the shield. It's sad. It makes me sad.
I mean, he couldn't know, so.
Team save 5 rupees. Sean is the always use the voucher, always get the discount.
Yeah, regardless of the amount you save, just do it. Just save money.
And it's like, but do I need 2 of them? I'm like, yeah, but if I buy one, I get one half price. No,
That's just how that works.
Yeah, of course I don't need 2 of them, but like honestly, it's half price. Hear my name in Twemble, I am Howdy, hero of the gods.
I am Howdy.
Your name is Howdy too!
That's insane. What a coincidence.
What a coinky dink. Yeah, Sean, it is true. And Marie makes a very good point. You might need that extra one. You might not need it at the time, but you might need it in the future.
Colossus' right hand. We have not seen that yet. So.
What was it? Rupees?
Yeah, no, I was it bombs? Like nothing important.
Better go on hint.
Bombs 2. There is no such thing as bombs 2.
It would be really sad if it was.
Like, what if you just got 1 bomb from a chest? Like, here's a bomb refill for your trouble. Like, you just used 5 bombs to uncover this. Here, have 1 back. Oh, wait. Did we not see that? Big Goron crafts the boomerang?
What?
How did we miss that? Oh yeah, it was when you were gone. And I was like kind of distracted. So we're searching for the claim check. We are searching for the claim check. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is basically like, well, except like we're in claim check mode right now. But like that thing could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Like it could be in Spirit, it could be in Shadow because Spirit has Din's Fire. Like what if Spirit has Din's on Twin Rover and Shadow has Longshot on Bongo? Something stupid like that. And like the boomerang is on the claim check is on Morpha. Could be, right? Like this could still be a pretty long seed.
Oh my goodness.
Oximan going for Mido skip.
We love a bit of Mido skip. Stone Shadow found a way to be bait yesterday. But oh my good lord.
I'm really curious as to what song. Oh no. Oximan getting thrown to the water by the Marblin. What song is on the Forest Medallion check?
Blur. Oh wait, what?
The Forest Medallion. Yeah, the medallion check. I would say Epona's or ZL. Like, with opponents, I can actually see Zelda's Lullaby be on.
I can see any of, like, you know, our... Because we also haven't done... we also, like, it's probably... Because we've also got Sungrave, but obviously we can't do that without ZL. But, like, opponents... ZL or Storms, I can see.
Yeah, ZL would actually do that. So, how much would you say has Gyraxo done of Forest Temple right now? Half of it?
At least.
So, being half a forest ahead. So, after leaving Forest, Gyraxo, like, if Oximan can finish Forest before Gyraxo finds the hammer and then go straight to Fire, he actually, like, gains back.
It depends on what Gyraxo does, because if Gyraxo goes immediately plays Prelude and picks up opponents, for example, we can expect Gyraxo to not go the way of Hammer for a very long time.
Yeah. Like, that gives Oximan time to catch up.
At this point, like, Gyraxo's not going back to River until next Child.
Yeah. And, like, not even before he has the L, probably. Like, Gyraxo is...
We need an early ZL to force Gyraxo to go back. And Gyraxo go, oh, maybe I should do, like... Maybe I should go and do, like, Zora's Domain, because it's Way of the Hero.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know. We might still, like, this might be very jetty, but depending on, like, if we actually need to do Ice or not to get Requiem. Because, like, we just might need it. But, like, you definitely, like, if you find Strength before that, you actually want to cross the desert by foot once. But it might just be that ZL is sitting there and you need to do that anyway. So, both crossing the wasteland and going to Ice is kind of... like, it adds to your time. But then again, both of these runners are really, really fast. Yeah, the legendary, infamous double Forest Temple. Enjoy!
Where's your opportunity to have a nap if you wish?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm talking to you.
I just woke up anyway.
I was talking to chat.
Oh.
Ah, but Maria, GG's only having 30 minutes left.
Oh yeah, Sean, that's actually a good idea. Like, breaking into Zora's domain with hover boots might actually save you to get ZR. But, like, if you have the hero in spirit is the ZR locked, then you, like, didn't win anything. Other than you have done things that you probably needed to do. Like, it's definitely, like, just a little bit risky, but it's not a bad play in any way. Very true. I mean, at this point, I would just beat Forest and Fire and see what songs I get. And then make my decision after that. Like, if I find ZL, where would I go? Like not really sure where to go, but like that's where I would make my decision then.
I would hope that getting ZL on Forest Medallion will push Gyraxo to Child. Because
Yeah, that's what Gyraxo needs right now.
they have got Way of the Hero, right? Way of the Hero, the hint for Way of the Hero domain.
Yes.
Like a Scale or a ZL should push them there. They'll pick up Letter. We don't want them to get even if they had a Scale, they'll probably go River Entrance anyway. Because
wait. What if you like if the song behind Forest Medallion is? Oh no, we know where Serenade is. Never mind.
Serenade is green. This means that as soon as they get we need an for Gyraxo, and like this is all in like the basis of wanting our runners to be really close and it to be a tough close seed. We need an early ZL for Gyraxo to force him to go.
The scale would actually help. Because like you like without Serenade, the fastest way to use the scale to get to Zora's domain is via Zora's River and Lost Woods. So there's no way you miss the hammer when you come out of there, right?
Yep. I just really hope that Gyraxo doesn't have like Blink-O-Vision.
Like what?
Blink-O-Vision.
What's that? I didn't get it.
So like horses, and you know what blink is?
Oh yeah, I know. Like okay.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah. That I understand better. We have not seen a 30 skulls hint yet, and both players are still collecting skulls. But like
30, we have seen Heather at 30. I just didn't catch what it had.
I didn't see the hint.
I know we've seen it at 30. I just didn't catch what it said. I saw it quite early. Yeah, diving into River would point the camera at Hammer.
Like, there's no way you're going to miss that.
Yeah.
Phantom Gannon time.
PG!
You could still have the long shot, right? That would also put the Requiem check into logic. Also, where's... Wait, what if Strength 2 is not required in this seed? Because you can get Requiem without it, going to Ice. And then just use Requiem to go Child Spirit first. And then find the claim check and Child Spirit. So, like, we might not even need to have Strength 2 at this point.
Yeah, interesting indeed. That was a really nice quick one cycle on PG. Nice work, Gyraxo. Now go and get your ZL and go Child, okay?
Yeah, sorry, Roaring, for saying things that other people already said, because I can, like, not track every message that's said.
We're not watching that. We're watching the game.
Yeah.
Right, Devin, I'm just gonna pop out for a second.
Alright. Like, there's no way I can keep track of everything that gets said in chat while watching two runners at the same time. So you just have to bear with me. And we have a ZL. This was actually pretty easy. So ZL was on Forest Medallion all along. This actually gives Gyraxo the push to go back Child. This is just what he needed. Oh my god. That's so convenient right now. No, it's fine. Oh, and Gyraxo is actually using the bug bottle to get up to 20 here. Or pretty soon. This is definitely a Lost Woods into river play here. Well, no, we can't do that because we don't have scale. But the Zelda Survivor can actually push him to where he needs to go.
Also, hello again.
Hi.
I have woken up from my nap after double Forest Temple.
I'm not sure if it was 20. I think he's around 18 to 20 right now. Pretty sure. 19 or 20 maybe. Thanks Fazoon for gifting a tier 1 sub to the Scrub Central community. Appreciated. I think this might be 19 and the next one is 20. Maybe like that. I'm not entirely sure.
I haven't been paying enough attention. I've just been dragged in here, so...
Yeah, thank you for jumping in.
It's fine.
19,
that's
yeah,
19.
That's when it... Yeah, then the second bug hole in Lost Woods will actually bring him to 20. So he's like... Have we seen what 30 is? 30 seems to be dead. So there's he can stop collecting skulls after this. But I personally missed the hint, and Millie saw it, but
I did not see a 30 hint. So
Dins on 20. Well, Dins could be even if you get Dins on 20, you still go to Spirit, right? Because key logic in Spirit, rather than there's still an unresolved way of the hero in Spirit. So you don't even if you get Dins, I can't see either of those go into Shadow. Well, Gyraxo maybe, but that depends if he gets the hammer first or not. He could assume that the hammer still sits in Shadow if he gets the tools to do Shadow. So let's just hope he doesn't.
That would be an interesting thought, though, if you find all of your items to do Shadow in Way of the Hero CAC.
Yeah.
Also, we did get to see the dancing today.
Yeah, but it was hinted dead, so that's kind of odd. Maybe you didn't see the hint.
Or maybe you just
I don't. Yeah, maybe sometimes your brain just does things, especially if you're in the heat of a tournament race. That's that affects you so much. The pressure's on, you're nervous already. You maybe you get just a little bit more affected by every small mistake you make. And if you have very weak nerves like I do.
Also, the seat has been very jetty, so you probably assume that your opponent
is ahead.
Way ahead.
Right? That's just jet seats just mess with your brain. You for me it's actually the opposite. If a seat feels at least half of a jet, I feel at some point I feel really ahead, and then someone finishes half an hour before me and it was dude, how is this possible? Well, not in a 1v1 of equal skill level anyway, but yeah. Doing the Childgrown City checks here, I can see why. You just want to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
But if Gyraxo knew where the hammer was, if he just looked to the left... Oh no, that's a long shot.
Yeah,
well,
we didn't actually get to see... I was about to ask what was on Trent's pot, because I did not see that check until...
Well, that is Desert Access, but we already have the Desert Access because we have ZL and the latter. So, I don't like to see this long shot right now. I mean, it doesn't really unlock too much.
I mean, it could be that
No. Longshot and neither of the hookshots was Wave the Hero. Like, Skullmask hookshot can never be Wave the Hero because it's an always hint, and if it's hinted, it's not Wave the Hero. That's 20. But, like, we don't have a hint for Goron City being Wave the Hero. We have Market, Dodon's Cavern, Spirit Temple, Kakariko Village, and Zora's Domain.
Yeah, so with what we've gotten so far, part of me is thinking... I need to find Din's Fire or a second strength. I'd
really, like...
I'd be tempted to do Ice Cavern though first, because you know Spirit's
Yeah.
Way of the Hero. Go to Ice Cavern, try and find then that second strength if you need to do Adult Spirit.
Yeah. So what item could be in Spirit that's actually, like...
Other than Claim Check?
that you don't want to see? Like, you want to see the Claim Check. You don't want to see Dins. You don't want to see...
Fire
okay, we
arrows?
already... Fire arrows. Well, fire arrows you just continue in the temple.
Same with Dins though, you just continue in the temple if you get Dins.
Yeah,
because...
but like fire arrows at least don't bait you into shadow. Oh, that's a horse. So that kind of negates the purpose of the long shot in terms of crossing the desert.
I want to say finding Strength 2 in Child Spirit.
I mean, the long shot could logically be required for something in Child Spirit, yes? Why not?
Yeah, that is true. We could actually require long shot for...
Oh no, wait,
if-
no, I think
what if-
Colossus' right hand was hinted. It's an item and it's dead.
Wait,
So long
right-
shot is not required for Spirit.
right hand
Oh,
is
so
hinted.
we got
Yeah. Like, you have to see it from the perspective of the statue. The right hand is where the strength upgrade is in vanilla, and the left hand is where the mirror sheet is.
Wait, we got DL?
Yes, there was on Forest Medallion check, on Prelude check. And Epona's song is on the composer's grave. Also, we found a long shot on Transport.
A long shot on Transport?
Yes.
I mean, that's not massively scary.
I mean, it just unlocks a handful of things, but, like, the chance that you need it is very, very slim.
The chance of being on Morpher or being on Boss Key Chest.
But, like, what would you need it for? Like, we still have, like, there would have to be an item that you need the long shot together with. That's it, and that item has to be in Spirit. Other than that, long shot is kind of useless.
Long shot just makes traversing Spirit just a little bit more convenient as an adult.
True.
You go up adult side, come down child side. So that's what it gives you.
I'm going
So-
to... sorry.
Oh, this looks like this looks like
River play.
Gyraxo going to Zora.
River play.
They're gonna get their
River play.
They're gonna get their hammer. Let's
You
go!
might just get the hammer after, like, Oximan finishes up Forest. Maybe just a little bit after. So
Even if he doesn't get the hammer because he doesn't look at it again.
please look at it, Gyraxo. Please just look to the left.
But think of it this way. You know,
Wow.
if Gyraxo goes to decides that he's going to go for an adult ice cavern play, which I assume he should. He will also 100% for defo for show go via Minuet or go via Bolero. Do you know what I mean? Like he will.
Yeah.
He'll go when he goes as an adult.
Yeah.
He'll go via Lost
We
Woods.
can't even do that because we have the iron boots. Like, there's no scale required as an adult to do that. So that's actually quite handy.
Anyway, I'm going to leave it to you guys again.
Alright, thank you for jumping in.
You're welcome.
But also, to be fair, he's also that he's got the chicken.
Yep. Please look left. Yeah, he has the chicken, so he's like he's there's no way he mistook the item for something.
Yeah.
Like, if he did, he wouldn't pick up the chicken because movement is so much slower with the chicken. Like, this, he has to grab, like, there's no way he's not going to grab the hammer here. And there it is. Hog
with it.
found
With
it.
fun. He's
So
like,
with this, both players are actually on equal footing. Like they are in exactly the same spot, right? In terms of progression.
yes.
Gyraxo still has to pick up the letter, which he's going to do right now.
Is Oximan going with this Nocturne play?
Using ZL to get the song from Composer Grave, probably.
Yes. Makes a lot of sense.
Actually, not doing that. Okay.
No.
Maybe he thinks he doesn't need it, but where is he going then? Cashing in 20?
Where?
Probably.
Yeah. But why would you not pick up Composer Grave song?
I mean,
Yeah,
what songs do you need at this point? Like, do you need a horse? Probably not.
No,
Do you
no, but,
need?
Is it Gyraxo who's got Trent's pot long shot, or is it?
Yes, it is Gyraxo. Like you don't really need. Okay, want to check 20.
It is interesting though, because this could put Gyraxo back on the a little bit of a lead, because Gyraxo has long shot and has opponent's song. They like at this point they can go and cross the wasteland.
Yeah, but we don't need to do that anymore because we have ZL and the letter. Like Gyraxo knows he doesn't have the letter, but he's going to get it. And I think Oximan knows he has a way to cross the desert by going ice. So I think like he is actually not in need of any other song right now. Correct? Like
True.
You get Minuet, it's pointless because you already did Forest. You get like Epona song, you can already cross. If you get like what else is then in terms of songs? We already have Song of Time he just got. He didn't know that before.
That makes me think that we are going to have a shadow play though, because if we no longer need to cross the wasteland, then
What are the hovers for, right?
The hovers. If we get an early boss key, the hovers can be for fire triple acts. Fire. So like that's a thing, and it looks like
grabbing a fairy problem. That's actually a pretty good routing to get the ferry. Like get the check done and then use hovers to cross over. It's so fast. Yeah, not even going like we haven't even seen a wallet or tunic, right? Or what if Spirit Temple is just where the hero for a tunic? Ooh. And like that would actually mean that we don't like if anything in like you follow a logical chain from Spirit and you just end up with a wallet or a tunic, like you're clueless again because that claim check can be anywhere, right? Like we're still not out of baits just yet.
We're not. Well, it is that like, yeah. If we don't find an early boss key in fire, it's hover boots and because there was nothing on. There was God. I'm having a massive brain fart. There was nothing on whatchamacallit. There was nothing on mini chess game, and we've got 3 shadow items.
Oh. Yeah, the lens being where the hero is definitely dangerous here because everything that you can do with the lens otherwise, like except for shadow, is out of the question already because we can't cross the wasteland already.
I'm now interested into what that 30 hint was, only because
the 30 hint?
Because Oximan's got 21 skulls. Oximan is still continuing to collect skulls.
Oximan's stream died for me.
No, stream died.
Maybe it's just for me.
Gyraxo's has died for me.
Oh, I mean Gyraxo. Now I mixed them up. Yeah, Gyraxo's stream just died. I'm pretty certain that Gyraxo has the 30 hint. But like Oximan might just not.
I not have it, but it makes me wonder what was on 30. I wish I'd seen the.
I think it was dead. I'm pretty sure it was dead.
It's not marked as dead.
Vanilla boss key. Like, we have 2 keys already, so this might be boss key or an item. It's a key. Okay. Yeah, Fire really wants us to go deep today.
To go deep, and it's awful because of just like, I mean, to be fair though, it could just be like all locations reachable, so it might just be giving us early keys, but still like one of the next 2.
Very true. Like, with this, you never know, right? I mean, that's the the basic concept of rando is you never know. So that's certainly one of the things that make this game so interesting. It's like it's different every time, and it's like there's a lot of surprise to the game.
I just refreshed the restream for me just so I could get as we had Gyraxo back, and the stream defaulted like Gyraxo's music, and he's got this weird.
Yeah,
like,
he has some kind of music going on. I actually like it.
I mean, I don't dislike it, but at the same time,
it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's really cool for me. I think it's really cool. Okay, so we found an item in Fire. That's the first item, I think. The other 3 checks were small keys, if I remember that correctly.
Thank you, Sean. Facts with Sean.
Thanks, Sean. Oh, freeing the Goron. Hashtag free the Gorons.
Hashtag DQ'd. All I can say is that I really appreciate
Another key.
Gyraxo's choice to do ice here, because you can go mode fire and you know it's foolish, so there's nothing in there for you. That can be your last dungeon.
Yeah, just do something else first. True.
Yeah, and this is gonna be the ice. We're gonna see ice. We're gonna see the what we get from Way of the Hero Spirit. I am concerned that we're not gonna see I think we're going to see some sort of a shadow play.
Ooh, nice strat by Gyraxo. Entering the waterfall with Hellboots from the left side with backwalking, that looked so smooth.
That was fancy.
Gyraxo's definitely pulling up the tricks here, like all those fancy strats.
I also just want to point out that we are less than 2 hours in, guys. I always find like these matches I feel like they've done so much, and then I realize that they've not been playing for an awful long time, just as an indication of just how good these runners are.
True. So we know that the fountain is foolish, so Gyraxo, like, okay, Gyraxo's still peeking the thing. Wait, Gyraxo's still peeking items. Why though? We know that fountain is foolish, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's easy to forget though. Like, might just be muscle memory at this point.
Zora's the main, like they're all very similar. They're the same the map. They all contain the word Zora. Like I always go through that. I'm like, oh man, did I
just check a Baron check? Oh my god. Yeah. It happens to me too. Like, oh, the muskie. We found it. Pog.
Yeah.
That's in the maze,
but it is still like it is still like, yes, it is. It is still like, oh, but you know, I'm pretty sure it said fountain, but what if it actually said river?
Yeah, that's a good mix of potential there. I mean, we know that river wasn't Baron, and we know that Zora's domain wasn't either, so this time is kind of obvious, but sometimes it's really well hidden. Like, sometimes you can easily mix things up, and the brain does weird things.
Yeah, and it's like, is it DMC or DMT that I saw?
Wow, that one in particular is like, can really put people off sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Volvagia fight, let's go.
1, 3, 3.
Yeah, this is going to be a bomb strat here. So the way this works is you will see Oximan in a second put a bomb into the hole that Volvagia flies into in the cutscene. It's always the one in the front middle. And In this boss fight, there's actually 2 hitboxes to the dragon. One that plays whack-a-mole with you. That's the one that's like popping out right now, and the one where the dragon flies around. And both of them are in the map at the same time. And the one hitbox of the flying dragon is actually in the last hole that it entered. So what you can do, you can actually damage that hitbox with bombs. And I think he missed one there. So you can actually manage to get a few hits in and then kill her off quickly, so she doesn't go and fly to the air, which she unfortunately didn't manage to get, because like the timing is pretty tricky, and if you miss one bomb and don't have like a choose strat or a backup, or like you just extend the fight. And that's the death, but we have a fairy.
I also think like it's also worth noting that if you stun Volvagia and drop a bomb and she is hit by the bomb, it will also mess it up for you.
Yeah. Like sometimes Volvagia can come out of the same hole that you have to drop the bomb in, that's called a troll hole. And if she like is stunned and retracts while the bomb explodes, she's actually going to get the hit to her head, which makes her fly. Also, you can soft lock your game if a bomb explodes and you deal the finishing blow while she's stunned at the same time. She just like comes out of the hole and then goes back into another, and then the cutscene is just like locked into looking at that hole where she got in. Like she's just like, wait, I should die now? No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do. I'm just going to sit here and. Yeah, that's actually a known soft lock. So in case of we have a FPA, fair play agreement. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. So, you can, like, when someone crashes or has issues, then the other person will stop, and then the person who crashed can get some time to catch up to the point that they previously were in, but that does not apply for soft locks that are known, and the Volvagia soft lock is a known soft lock.
Along with the one in DC and Choose?
Yeah, climbing any ladder while a cutscene occurs is like, it will crash the game, or freeze the game.
To the top of Spirit?
Oh yeah, the Din's Fire in the bubble room in Spirit. That's a really famous one.
Yeah.
And those are all vanilla softlocks and crashers. Like, the game was well programmed. Like, it's nothing random adds to this.
Ocarina of Time is a fully functioning, stable game that has no glitches or exploits in it, and is 100% definitely not held together with sellotape and string.
Yeah, 100% bug free.
Yep.
That's features. So Gyraxo about to pick up Requiem.
Would never sound sarcastic, Maria. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
It's
what we
fine.
are looking. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do you say bugs? We say intended mechanics.
Yeah.
I think they put them in there as like Easter eggs for
Easter,
speedrun.
Easter eggs for speedrunners to find. Yeah. So Gyraxo getting Requiem. I'm not really sure what Oximan is doing right now, but like we are looking for a claim check go mode here.
Yep.
And we have one unresolved Way of the Hero. Oh, a Zora's Fountain, foolish hint in Zora's Fountain. That's really cool.
And then we're also going to see a full, this is Gyraxo's going to demonstrate something to us, which is very important, which is always full clear your Way of the Heroes, which
Very
is why
true.
Gyraxo is defrosting King Zora.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this. Like, just do it. Like, if there's like if Spirit is still bait. Okay, that like if Spirit was bait, like it could still be for just a Warlord.
Why are we going Prelude? Are we doing child? Is this a child spirit play?
I would actually like to see a Child Spirit play from Gyraxo here.
Spirit play.
Also,
What are you gonna do now? I'm expecting an Ice Cavern play.
yeah, Oximan has done fire while Gyraxo did not. So, where's that claim check, guys? Actually, we could start a bet for where the claim check is, right?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Sonic, can we?
Do we want to do that?
Yeah, we do. I don't know if you were asking me, but that's my answer. Oh yeah, no gauntlet, so this makes sense. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, really? you
Yeah,
know.
Crossing the wasteland as an adult is pretty much pointless. But like going in as a child might actually be a really powerful play because there's a decent chunk of checks that you can do as a child. Oh yeah, there's our minuet, by the way. Also, that decides what song is on Burning Keg. And I think that must...
Dead. Half a D.
Song of Storms is on Burning Keg.
Sonic, if you have that as your bet and no one gets it right, do you win by default?
I hope I didn't bet something that someone else already did, because that's what usually happens to me. Because like when I want to bet something, I scroll through chat to see if it was already taken, but I miss it anyway. That's like how I lost a bunch of bets already, because I just bet the same that someone else did. So, is there anything in Child Spirit? Is the question. Everyone coming in with the Shadow Temple, with specific Shadow Temple.
Mine was just Deep Shadow.
Yeah.
I'm
but with
impressed.
Deep Shadow, you will lose to anyone who has like a check in Deep Shadow, unless it doesn't get hit. I think. Like,
Fine.
they're just flying in.
I'm so correct.
Yeah, that's true.
Winning isn't important, but being right is.
Mostly keys and keys. Yeah.
I'm really surprised that no one's commented on your incredible quacks. I also feel like you should demonstrate your wow.
Oh, it's a scale. Look at that. Well, that's kind of pointless right now. Like, what do we need that for? Wait. Oh my god, no.
So bongos in logic. Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Ice arrows.
Cards are on the route on the route.
We still need to get
our arrows to beat bongo.
No, you know what? If the scale is the only thing here, we need another scale. We need another scale. Oh, and we're adult locked out of spirit. There was no small keys. So what do you do now? Like, if the lens by itself is useless. You need the second lens, the second scale, logically. But we can do it out of logic with Iron Boots, so this might actually give you a hint to where to go next.
I'm really surprised that we did not see the Desert Colossus Fairy.
I'm really not surprised, because like you can go there anytime. And
oh god, Tektite Grotto.
Tektite Grotto.
We've not seen Tektite Grotto. We've not seen GTG.
Yeah, but like GTG, I don't really see GTG happening anytime soon. But like what I actually want to see right now is a Lake Hylia play.
Did you actually get the song?
Which song?
The song Colossus.
Yes, it was Minuet.
Right.
So we know that Song of Storms is behind Burning Keg, which is also accessible.
I
So I can actually see Gyraxo going to Lake here. And that's a really good play, I think, because like if you need the second scale logically, the first one is still going to point you where you need to go. Because there's one check that they can do out of logic right now that's called Diving in the Lab, which you can do out of logic with Iron Boots and a hookshot. Like Gyraxo is going to demonstrate it, but basically you have the Iron Boots on, you use the hookshot, and while the hookshot still flies, you take off the Iron Boots, and then it's like the game assumes that you dove correctly. It's kind of weird. So yeah, grabbing the Poe, maybe checking the Tektite Grotto. Oh no, he's just riding back. Oh yeah, Market is still Wave the hero. But I think we have yet to see another bow. Like, I think we have not seen a bow. A second one.
But, you know, full clear with heroes.
Very true.
Probably for Tektite, Lake Hylia into Gerudo.
I really want to see a Lake Hylia play here.
Yeah, I think that it works. But I also feel like, you know, if you're going by check density, after Lake Hylia, it's got to be a GTG for your strength 2.
Yeah, we definitely have another problem here. Like, what if the scale is not it? If the scale does not, like, if there's nothing on Diving in the Lab, that means there's something deeper in Spirit, and we need that strength. And that strength cannot be in Spirit. And that's, like, we have used all of our hints already, so this is a white goose chase for an item, basically. Not yet, though, but it's getting really, really tight. It's nothing... Like, this could still turn out very differently for both of these runners. Like, it's a race, definitely. Like, I'm not sure how this is going to end, because, like, the claim check can be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're just narrowing down where it cannot be anymore. That's all we can do right now.
In a second, and I'll tell you all the places that it could possibly be.
Wait, what if there's a strength? There's a strength on Diving in the Lab, so you need to go deeper into Spirit.
Right, that's
like,
what we're looking for, isn't it? We're looking for strength 2.
I mean, we're only looking for strength 2 where there's something deeper in adult Spirit, or like deeper in Spirit in general. But it could also be that here's a strength to go to GTG, to do checks in GTG, and the rest of Spirit is entirely bait.
Yeah,
that's something that could like decide what how this match is going to end.
shot required to get claim check or strength 2 on Shoot the Sun.
Yeah.
It won't be weird here if it storms unless it's because it's got.
It's nothing. No, the scale is pointless. It's not the scale. It is not the scale. There's something deeper in Spirit. So we need to find strength 2. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Please, game, stop. You're drunk.
So places that it could be. Bottom of the well.
Yes, 100%.
It cannot be but it could be in Desert Colossus Ferry.
Yes.
Could be in Gerudo Fortress or GTG.
Fortress or GTG, yeah. GTG would be a decent play, I think.
It's unlikely, but there are checks in Jabu Jabu.
Boomerang test was hinted dead, and the boomerang cannot be anywhere boomerang locked in Jabu. So
that's fair. Unless it's gonna be like strength 3 or whatever. DMT and Kiri Forest still have their storms.
Very true. It looks like
Couple of checks in Lake Hylia still. Then we've got Shadow and Water are remaining because it can't be.
we can actually full clear Water Temple at this point. So is this? Yeah, Well could be bait. Water Temple could be something. Shadow, we have yet to find Dins. Like at this point, do you want to see Dins or not? Is the question.
Mm-hmm. What's really interesting is I think we're going to see kind of a GTG play from Gyraxo after finishing Lake Hylia, but I also think we're about to see Well play from Oximan.
Yeah. Also, maybe Oximan wants to do some child cleanup right now as well, because like we see that he doesn't have the long shot yet, so Child Grown City is still on the table for him.
We've seen DMC Fairy. We have seen, and that was nothing.
We have also seen the Deathmont Trail Fairy.
We don't have a Foolish Water.
Yeah, we have Foolish Fire. The Foolish Hints are Zora's Fountain, Fire Temple, and Hyrule Castle. Like, Fire Temple Foolish is really nice. Zora's Fountain, it really depends. But Hyrule Castle is kinda... It's just too Is that a bomb bag? It's another bomb bag. It was sitting here all the time.
I'm surprised that we're not seeing a Shoot the Sun check. Because
it is in logic.
It's in logic. Well, it's the you can check it, and you can get it with Scarecrow and Longshot.
It's in logic with the Longshot.
The fact that it's not being checked. Oof.
Yeah, especially since we don't have Serenade. Like, I think that's a mistake. Like, if you clean up the lake, do it while you're here. Like, do the check. Like, but that's an easy one to forget. That's a really easy one to forget, though. Or was Shoot the Sun hinted? No, it wasn't. I think we're missing...
One hint, though, I think.
Aren't we missing one sometimes hints, though?
I think so. We have noted Gruda Valley Rock, Papa D, Ice Cavern Meadow, Boomerang Chest.
Oh, Wasteland Chest.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, Wasteland. Let me just fill it in real quick.
Thanks!
Thank you. Yeah, these commands are really handy. Also, speaking of commands, there is a !chat command. You type in !chat, then a space, and then the question you want us to ask during the interview later. So if anything comes up, feel free to use that. It makes stuff a little bit easier for both chat and us as commentators.
For example, Nagi saying, I wonder why Gyraxo is not doing fire to grab storms. You could just preface that with !chat, and we will make sure that we ask.
Yeah, I think that question only comes into play if Well has anything important, right?
Really, it's like, you know that you're going to get a song, and at this point, Gyraxo knows the only song they're missing is Storms. They are deliberately avoiding it at this point in time.
Very true.
And this is why I think we'll see a Storms play from Oximan before we see a Storms play from
Gyraxo.
Yeah,
very true. Like, the problem with a stone medallion, a foolish medallion at this point is, like, you, in theory, the third bomb bag, by the way, in theory, you can skip it forever, like, and do it as the last dungeon if you want to, but if it unlocks a song, like, if the medallion unlocks a song, that's kind of tricky, and, like, it's really easy to lose sight of that.
It's true. I think another !chat is Gyraxo. Why did you not do Desert Colossus Fairy? As you can see here, Oximan straight into Shadow. Into Well.
Yeah, this looks like a well play. And Gyraxo's GTG, so this is like... I actually agree with both of these plays, because both of them are really check-dense locations.
Yep.
And, like, the problem with GTG right now is we cannot full clear it.
We are concerned if one of them, if they don't, if neither of them find a
Strength.
strength here, then we have cause to be concerned.
Yeah. There it is. It's in the like the first 3 checks in GTG.
Yep.
Oh my god. This actually tips the scales for Gyraxo here, but he's still not done fire. Oximan will do a bottom of the well and is doing chickens right now, by the way. So this is like doing chickens and the well might actually end up
15 minutes. This is about 15 minutes on Oximan to do chickens at a push.
Yeah.
So
like,
this we now want it like, for example, things that would make this not tip in Gyraxo's favor are getting claim check, getting claim check on chickens. If Spirit is waff for
a tunic,
then
that's actually bad for Gyraxo.
It's bad for Gyraxo, it's good for Oximan. If it's waff for anything else, then it tips the scales in Gyraxo's favor.
Yeah. So like we have to pay close attention.
Unless our third strength is in
I can like if there's a strength upgrade in well, kind of like Oximan can save some time by bailing after finding strength, because now he's in what's like Spirit Temple. What about Spirit Temple? He's like knowledge wise, he's the same as Gyraxo in the same spot, because he knows that he cannot access Adult Spirit without a strength upgrade, and he knows that it's still an unfinished wave. Well, he didn't check the one check that requires the scale yet, so yeah, it's kind of close, but not close.
Oh, can you imagine if it's a
strength 3? Oh my god, no. Do you rush Yeet Rock at this point?
No. Not when you've got the whole of Wath Spirit.
But like, what if the rest of Spirit is pointless and there's something on Heat Rock, like claim check on Heat Rock?
You can't know that.
I would actually
considering that you've got 1, 2, 3, like, there's so many checks. There's so many checks. If you're going on check density, you are like memeing. You are memeing if you yeet.
I don't think so.
Afterwards, like I can see doing it afterwards. I can't see it doing right now. Not when you've got so many.
Well, I would actually like, I don't know, but like in a situation like this, I would actually if you feel behind, you might as well go for it. Because it might be a risk worth taking. Yeah. Like, you can save here, you can play Prelude, go there, heat it, and then if it's nothing, just reset.
Yes, I just feel like, like probability.
Yeah, probability, yes. Like, I'm 100% on your side.
I understand where you're coming from. You're like, if that is the WAF, then you're looking for a strength 3 check, and there's only one, like, check it, see what happens. Yeah. But at the same time,
the issue though is if you don't go for the Heat Rock immediately, and the rest, like, you find further items in Spirit, like Dins, but they are entirely bait. Like, you'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone, basically, because you can, like, get the progression you need and also, like, skip all the bait that this place has.
Yeah, like, the thing is that if you get, like, if we find Dins, for example,
I mean, you're going to check all that. You're going to check rock anyway.
Heat Rock first, because you want to, out of the way. Like, I'm with Incoherent here. Like, I would do Yeet Rock immediately after finishing Shut Spirit. The only awkward thing about Stone Spirit being
claim check! We found it! Let's go mode! We found it! Okay.
That is why you do not do Yeet Rock when you find Strength 3.
Wow. So this is really bad for Oximan. Oh no.
Dr. Nagi with the prediction of Adult Spirit. GG's. Well done on the bet. So what? So it must have been just hovers with the hero.
Yeah, just
Full fire.
hovers to reach the dragon.
Just go winky dinks.
Like not.
Sean, excuse me very much. Excuse me, Sean. We do not. It is not over until the first dot done. So I do not approve of you being like, oh, sadly, Gyraxo has won here, likely won. We do not know this yet.
I mean, Oximan has a chance. Like after, like, if he's done with, well, around the same time, Gyraxo finishes up Fire Temple. Like it depends on where he goes, right? Or like but like he has to go GTG basically immediately. Oh no! Oh no, Dins. Dins and well. The rabbit hole. The rabbit hole. Oh my god. Like this could be devastating. Like if Oximan chooses to follow the Dins, he's going to lose, probably. Like 90%. Like please, Oximan, don't follow Din's fire. Like we know where everything is. Please. I mean, Dins could be for Spirit Key logic. Well, actually, no. Actually, no. Like, we know there's one key on adult side, and that's all you need to read the claim check. Like, you don't need any other key. So that it's not for key logic.
I'm thinking of like, I can't see at this point Oximan going GGG. Like if you've got Dins, hovers, lens, and knock.
Yeah, like
I can't see you choosing GGG.
Oh no. I know.
You know what I mean?
Like I just figured something out. So Song of Storms is also potentially Wave the Hero and Kag, like theoretically.
Yeah.
So with Nocturne and Lens and Hover Boots and the Storms that gets you Dins, like everything points to Shadow. So for Oximan to go to Shadow is actually not that unlikely.
Unlikely, and it's actually probably a worthwhile play. It's worthwhile play without knowing what we know.
Yeah, very true.
Does that make sense? And this is what makes it so hard, because it's not. Yeah. It would not be a bad play, but it is an incredibly unfortunate play in this circumstance.
Very true. Couldn't have said it any better. This is really unfortunate.
It's only pointing that way because he's already off track, but again, considering that both GTG and Shadow are viable places to go at this point, because Storms is in Wave the Hero and is very check dense, and GTG is incredibly check dense. You know, it was the chances of both of our runners leaving those locations without at least one of them finding progression so small, considering the number of places that we have left. So I wouldn't say that they were off track to begin with. They are off track in the sense that they're not finding what they need, but they are off track. It just so happens that we have the knowledge that supports them being off track, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It does. I mean, at this point, there's nothing you can do, right? If, like, at this stage of the game, it's just about making the right call. So it's basically RNG.
Yeah, it is.
Like you just don't know. You cannot know. Like there could have been a strength in and that would have that just put you into go mode.
Super lucky that they would find one. Super lucky that we would.
Very true, incoherent. Welcome to Coin Flip the Seed.
It was either going to be, the strength was either going to be in Well or in GTG.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Did you see Gyraxo dropping the bomb as he climbed
The shield
up?
drop, yeah, that's a really, really nice strategy.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Nice couple of seconds. That will save you the time that Gyraxo does not need to save. But like, can you just think about how close this race has been? Because this could have gone, could have gone either way. Like, finding the early letter out of logic for Oximan, skipping the hammer if you're Gyraxo. Like, they've traded places all the way through. Like,
it was a
Gyraxo getting that early magic to Oximan catching up and overtaking to, like, honestly.
Yeah, it was really back and forth the entire time.
This has nothing to do with.
It was anyone's race for the longest time. But, like, I would give the edge to Gyraxo here.
I don't think we can call it just yet.
No, but, like, he has an edge, certainly.
And this is good. This is I feel like as well here, we're seeing some good plays from Oximan. He is full clearing as much as he can with storms.
Yeah, he's just doing everything he can do as child, so he never needs to go back child again, right? That's really good.
These storms checks are really important because if storms is right here.
Very true. The issue with that is because the well had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This just sends him further down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Oh, Gyraxo's going for 2 strats on Volvagia. That's interesting. But missing some of them. Oh, getting hit, but like this, you can still, yes, you can still make it. Yeah, like with Bicaron Sword, you have just a little bit more safety. Like Bicaron Sword is a safety net for that fight, because like even if you miss 1 bomb or 2, I think you're still fine if you hit the jump slash with BGS.
I did 1-3-2 in my last Slovakia fight and still got the 1 cycle with the Bicaron Sword.
Yeah, it's just a lifesaver. Or a time saver, rather. But like, depending on how much time you have left on your burn timer, it might actually be a lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Oximan will see the long shot right here. I wonder what he's thinking right now, seeing that. Probably not much.
It's also kind of sad because... Oh no, actually, that long shot, that... Okay, no, Skull Musk was required. Skull Musk was required. And here we go, we're picking up our boomerang. The home stretch is starting.
I mean, to be fair, GTG is not hinted in any way.
Mm-hmm. I know GTG isn't hinted in any way.
GTG is not hinted in any way, while Bottom of the Well is kind of indirectly hinted.
Yeah, but it's just this thing of like when you are...
Oh no, it's
when you are so far into the game, when you're in this mid to late game, and there are so few places left, the check density is something that puts GTG a little bit higher up. No, like Gyraxo doing the Lake Hylia circuit into GTG is a valid play, I think.
Yeah, like bottom of the well just has 2 checks less than GTG. Like bottom of the well has 11 items and GTG has 13. And without this going in without strength, you cannot clear like 4 of them, and depending on the key layout, maybe like the last chest you cannot get.
Mm-mm.
So actually, statistically seen, and also factoring in the way that like you need to walk to GTG, bottom of the well is actually statistically the better play here.
Yeah.
If we leave aside that Song of Storms is in a way of the hero location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going for all the child checks that he could possibly do. I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Alright. You know, I got a lot of respect for Oximan doing all of these storms checks. But it looks like we're about to make a trip to adult. And I guess the question is now, does Oximan follow the bait and go to the stone bait of shadow? Or are we going to see something that it is admittedly a little bit more left field considering what the information is telling Oximan and see a GTG play? Yeah. If it's in GTG, then he's dead. He's already dead and knows it. Yeah, he's gotta push for it. But they're so close. Like literally it is one decision. One decision has tipped the tide entirely. Don't forget your fish, Gyraxo. You're gonna need one. This looks like it might well be a Lake Hylia into GTG play here. We are not immediately warping to Shadow. Like, I think Oximan really does not want to go into Shadow and is doing all that they can before committing to it. Big pose, definitely, but if they've got a Pona, they might continue and go that way. You know? I think it'd be really worth asking these players what made them choose the route that they chose. Like, what made Gyraxo decide to choose GTG over something like, well, why did Oximan choose to go well? So yeah, so we see a big pose. We know that big pose is dead. I think it had a heart container or a piece of heart. I'm not sure. And hopefully we're gonna see some GTG. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. You know, I don't know. Yeah, but the thing is that they will have known where Epona was. They knew that Epona was going to be in the same way that Gyraxo knows that that Burning Cat has storms because it's the only song they don't have. After picking up storms, Oximan knows that Epona's is the only one they're missing, and they're going to get that on Composer Grave, which is probably why they did it. TBH. And it looks like we're going to see a Lake Hylia or a GTG, which I'm really excited for. Like, I'm really glad that Oximan's not taking the bait. I'm proud of you. Super, super proud. And it looks, yes, but so Oximan seems to be kind of following in Gyraxo's footsteps, checking Tech Tyke, potentially going via Lake Hylia. It's not often you get shadow bait this heavy, but I have seen it happen before. I've seen, like, you know, really, really early Dins, Hovers, and Magic, and I think in like a EU weekly, and it was not shadow bait. In fact, I believe that was a seed where if you went into shadow and you decided to see what would happen, you would find yourself a slingshot. Yeah. Like we're really lucky that Dins was super hidden, because I think it would not be unlikely for us to have seen a shadow play had we got it much earlier. So we're seeing some like Hylia from Oximan. I wonder if we're gonna see GGG. We should be finding out.
And I'm back.
Meanwhile, welcome back. So Oximan is doing what we all hoped that they would, which is they've done Big Pose, they've now done Tech Tyke, they're now making their way into Lake Hylia. So really following in the footsteps of Gyraxo. So hopefully, it really seems like they know that they've got this potential for shadow bait, and they're doing everything they possibly can
to avoid it. Yeah.
To avoid it. And I am here for that as a thing. But we do have Gyraxo in Jabu.
Yeah, already being done with like a good portion of Jabu as well.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, Jabu is one of those dungeons which is really nice to go mode, because you can skip entire sections.
Yeah. Like, you can skip 2 rooms. And getting the chest in the first room. So, yeah. Like, you can save a decent chunk. Like, Jabu is not the slowest dungeon anyway, but like you can still save a decent chunk of it.
It's like all of the trial dungeons are really nice to go mode, except you never really have games or matches where you go mode Deku or DC, because you do them so early.
Yeah. Like, if the Dargos is foolish and it's not a medallion, like if it's a light medallion, you can like put it off until you find shoes and then go mode it very easily. Like, you just light the eyes from below and then go in, kill the boss, and that's it.
Yeah, Oxy's only chances if Gyraxo crashes. Gyraxo would have to crash and it be included in it, and it not be FPA.
Oh, as soon as Chad pointed out that Gyraxo could crash, like the stream, like he dropped a few frames for me, I was like, oh my god, please no. Like, we don't want anyone to crash. But like FPA covers like 20 minutes of lost gameplay. So if Gyraxo lost like 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes.
It would have to be more than 15, because FPA gives you 15.
I thought it was 20 scrubs.
Or maybe.
I thought
just miss jumping onto the
This is the most annoying room. The most annoying room in the entirety of Jabu is this.
I think it's one of the most annoying rooms in the entire game. I just really dislike this room. It's that Octorok.
Octorok. I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 minutes FPA for scrubs and 15 for ZSR and silver gauntlets. It's true.
You're a good bean. A good and cute bean.
Bean who? Getting the ceiling switch skip here in Jabu, that's actually a really nice play. Like a really nice trick.
It feels good, yeah.
It feels so good. Like, Jabu is, like, especially the second half of Jabu is, like, really technical. Like, there's a lot of tricks that you can do. Like, the boss fight is easily one of the most challenging in the game to do quickly, because of, like, how precise the timing of the boomerang throws is. And, like, if you don't hit the second one, you're going to lose, like, I think more than 30 seconds.
Sorry?
Like, if you miss the second boomerang throw, you're going to lose, like...
Oh, on
Upwards of
Jabber.
30 seconds, yeah.
No. So if you miss a second boomerang throw, you can just freehand it to the top of Baronade, and it'll still
Okay.
work.
Okay, that's cool.
That works there. But like for example, had
got
Gyraxo
it.
missed it, if Gyraxo missed it even, you can just aim for the top of Baronade, and it'll stun Baronade in the same way.
Wow, I
So
actually
you-
didn't know that. That's a good backup strat.
Yeah, it's a really good backup start, and it always works.
I might
Like,
want to
you-
practice that.
It's worth it. Like it's worth it because you don't have to wait.
Very true. And that's Baronade down. Pretty clean fight from Gyraxo. Not even having a need to look at the item because this is go mode. So, what is Oximan doing right now? Going into the woods? Getting Song of Storms checks? No, he already did all of those. River play? He has been to ice, so what is he going to achieve here?
Oh, it's I'm thinking
He didn't Thought King Zora.
he really wants to not go
To Shadow, yeah.
to Shadow.
I mean, GTG
Or
is
G-
available. He kind of wants to avoid GTG as well. I mean, already having done well, the chances that one of these locations has an item that helps you is pretty high. But like it's like coin flips. I don't really like these coin flip situations where it's like you have to go for one certain location. You have two locations available that you can find stuff in, and they are on equal footing in terms of check density. And GTG is a really good example for that.
Yeah.
But you just decide that you go to the wrong one and you're gonna lose because of that. That just feels really bad. There's nothing you didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's you just lose because of that.
It's rough.
Yeah, that's not how I want to go down.
I don't think anyone wants to go down.
Yeah.
Though I don't feel like necessarily the only hint that I think has been super useless to us has been Colossus right hand. I don't mind getting the Haunted Wasteland one just because of the hovers and the early hovers and the early magic and the early knowing that that's you're not on a hunt for a fire source.
I think
it
wasn't.
That's a shadow blade.
It wasn't the least useful hint, but it was the most baity hint, and that's Cagwave the hero, with how many items there were, and all of them pointing to Shadow in one way or another. I cannot blame Oximan for making this play here right now. But unfortunately, there's nothing that we can find in here. And I think once Gyraxo finishes, Oximan will realize that Shadow was kind of pointless. And that also explains why Gyraxo has such a big lead on Oximan. Just because he managed to skip well and steal the entirety of Shadow. Just making the correct play right from the get-go.
We're seeing our final climb. And we are going to see nothing in Shadow. What could we even see in Shadow at this point? I guess
a tunic, a wallet,
fire arrows, Goron tunic.
But they wouldn't mean anything. Storms was locked behind fire.
Yep.
So any wallet or Goron tunic doesn't do anything right now. But still, where was it? Where we haven't seen any wallet or tunic or Goron tunic in the seed, which was logically required to beat Vavagia. So where was it?
If it is in here? That'd be my question. I will want to know where the Goron tunic is. Goron tunic's on Shoot the Sun.
No, Shoot the Sun was $50. Oximan has checked it.
My bad.
I mean, it's easy to miss. Even if someone does it, it's hard to remember. That's one of the more forgettable checks in this game. So I wonder if Gyraxo like feels ahead. Like if I wonder if he feels ahead or he's like afraid that he's going to get sniped. Like that's definitely something I want to ask.
Semi-J seed. And I reckon Gyraxo is kind of kicking themselves for not getting that hammer as early as they could have.
Hover's not required for fire. Well,
This was required for fire because
it depends on if we could reach the pillar with enough keys. We had 1 key when we bailed, true, but like, there had to be a small key. Like if you bail from there, you have 1 small key that you use to reach the room where you can fall down before you find the, I think, map chest. So if map chest does not have a key, you are key locked by hovers. Like because you need to get a key from Volvagia, or didn't Volvagia have a key? I can't remember. Yeah, having a spoiler lock would be really good, but like, I don't know. And that's just how it goes when you use the dev branch for tournaments, for race seeds. But like, I as a software developer am not very fond of using like development branches of things for like tournaments or like a kind of production area with this kind of which this kind of is. So
it does give me some small anxiety too. What do you mean you want to use the dev branch?
Yeah, just use the dev branch for live, dude. No way. But like, that's just like that's because of the lens logic, I believe. But the lens logic could have easily already been pushed to the main branch, the randomizer, if you ask me.
It still gives me. It gives me some stress.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be called the beta branch then.
However, I do want to ask people to start preparing their GGs and their hype. You know, we want a overflowing of hype, an overflowing of GGs as we see Gyraxo in this Group S loser bracket round 4 be the first person to click done. Why do we get some sort of sun flare in Shadow, by the way?
Huh.
We get like, you know when you see like sunspot, sun flare glares?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, it's that's weird.
I believe 241.57, give or take.
GG.
are seeing our first finisher. I was about to say our first winner.
I mean, that's not entirely wrong. The claim check was on the, like, in the main room in Shadow where the statue is. It was on the right hand of the statue.
In Spirit.
In Spirit Temple.
On the right hand of the statue in the main room.
I just said that.
I'm saying it because you said it wasn't Shadow.
Oh, and sorry. Well,
this is a.
That's what your brand does to you.
Yeah, I don't feel that. I have a feeling that we're going to see benefit from Oximan, who is, or they're just chilling.
Oximan just joined the waiting room.
Hello, hello.
Oximan is still muted. I don't know if he... Oh, there he is.
Hello?
GG.
GG.
Was claim check in Spirit?
Yes.
Yes.
It was where it was strength 2.
So third chest. Oh, the first.
Starfrost chest in GTG.
Oh my god, that was like my last place I was gonna go.
With strength 3 in spirit.
Strength 3 is always in spirit.
Oh.
No question asked.
That's not new, admittedly. But GG's. How did you find the seed?
When you're one item from go mode, about an hour and a half in, and then you're just looking all over the place. It's not fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's rough.
Yep.
Hello. Hey, Gyraxo.
Hello.
GG. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And I got the same question, like, how did you find the seed?
It was okay. It was nice.
Fair enough. All right. Okay. I'm going to start with some of our chat questions. Is that okay?
As long as it's not about my first half hour.
It is, but okay. So we have a question from Roadcopter, which is, what would the both of you? This is to both of you. What would you have done differently if you hadn't gotten bombs right away? Because you both took very different opening routes. You ended up in the same place, but you didn't go about it in the same manner. So what would you have done differently if you didn't get bombs?
Just the normal 3-song with...
Exactly, just the 3 songs. Not much would have changed.
Nice, fair enough. Gyraxo, why did you choose GTG over finishing fire for storms on Woth Burning Cat? Because this was the big divider, and I think it was the deciding decision. Is that Gyraxo went to GTG, or did Lake Hylia and GTG, as Gyraxo was Oximan, sorry, my bad, made the decision to go to Well. And which we were both very much like that. These are both viable plays, and we know that because you were both looking for strength 2 at roughly the same time. And we knew that, there was no way that we were not going to find strength 2 in either of these 2 locations. But the question is, I guess, Gyraxo, why did you choose GTG? Oximan, why did you choose Well?
For me, it was almost 50-50, but I prefer GTG a little bit more because it's one less adult to child change if it wasn't GTG. And I also already have Requiem, so... And GTG is one more check maybe than Well. And I also had the skill, so I just wanted to chase the skill with possibly.
Yeah, I saw storms in Woth Cack, so I was thinking maybe something in Bomb in the Well. Maybe strength was there. And then had Dins, and then I went straight for Shadow, or not straight for Shadow, but I went to Shadow afterwards.
Yeah, it did look like you were having a look at all the other possible checks that it could have been before deciding to Shadow. But that was a bit rough. We saw that and we were like, because there was a lot of shadow bait. Way of the Hero Kakariko and getting, Way of the Hero hovers, Way of the Hero lens, Way of the Hero
Nocturne. Yeah.
Well, I guess the hovers were for Vajra or something in Shadow, so...
It's gotta be for Vajra. I saw small kill for Vajra, and that's my first thought was it was definitely for that.
In hindsight, I maybe should have done Fire Temple a little earlier to confirm that it worked out.
Fair enough. Okay. I think that we've got a question that is asked to Oximan, but I think we can ask it to both of you, which is, if you had to name one thing you've learned from this tournament, what is it and why? For both of you.
Learning better logic, learning better. I thought I knew Way of the Hero was better. Apparently, I don't.
Fair.
I don't think it's one thing I've learned. It's just small things that sum up to better racing.
Sorry,
But
what was that?
doing progression first, that's probably the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a question for you. Gyraxo, how did you feel when you saw that hammer in Zora's River?
I was bit. I went up river as adult, and I didn't even look. I didn't even think about looking there.
Yep.
And then
And
there's
yours.
so yeah. So it was kind of I could have had this much earlier if I looked at it when I went back as child.
Yeah, like finding ZL bailed you out so hard because it like kind of pushed you back to Zora's domain. That was the thing that you needed.
Like when we'd seen, so this match was so back and forth the entire time, because Gyraxo, you went South Hyrule first, so you picked up the magic really really early on, but then Oximan you ended up in the same place, but then Oximan found, because you did out of logic Zora's domain and got Ruto's letter and got Hammer, so you had that really, really early on. And once Gyraxo went past and completely ignored the Hammer, we were like, oh man, like what is going to push Gyraxo back and push Gyraxo to picking that up? And we were like, it's got to be getting ZL, which is gonna make you consider doing Way of the Hero Zora's Domain, and that is what happened, and we were very glad for that. But like Oxyman, like you pulled, like oh man, it was just so back and forth, very very dramatic. It was a really really great match to watch.
Very true.
So on this, it's always really sad when we do losers bracket. Because we do have to say goodbye to yourself, Oxyman. But I do have a question for Gyraxo, which is you are going to now be playing off against Daredevil.
Yep.
And how about
The time for revenge.
Yeah, it's a best of 3 now.
Yeah. You're 1-0 ahead.
Yeah, I'm 1 ahead, but basically it's a best of 3. Yeah.
I also just think this is really interesting because earlier on I said, okay, Devin, like take out the bias, the no bias that we have as commentators, but like who would you like to face off against? And while Devin said, well, actually I kind of would like to play against Oxyman because I've never done a 1v1. There is, I do want to give, and this is the quote, I do want to give Gyraxo a chance. Which, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that does sound like fighting talk to me.
No. I think you got that just a little bit wrong. Like, I don't mean to give him a chance in the race, but I wanted to give him a chance in the tournament. So,
Yeah, right.
yeah. Like, I'm going to put him a fight, you bet.
Yeah, it sounds like you have too much confidence.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, it's slowly melting away, but, like, so we have to do this quickly.
Yeah.
I have to really talk.
I mean, is it Group C that has already scheduled a match, or?
Yeah, Group C.
Yeah, Group.
Yeah. Wait,
do we already have scheduled grand finals matches?
Well, why don't I bring us over to the upcoming races tab then?
Yeah, that we could do.
Yes.
Like if no one has any further questions, of course. But like, it seems to be a good time.
We have to do this quickly. Speed runners.
But no,
We gotta go fast, guys. We gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Well, what do you think I'm here? Anyway, let me just shout out then the upcoming races, as we alluded to then. So, a race that is starting in 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes, so we have to go really quickly, although... we have Volo versus Kits. We've got the Group B losers bracket round 4 match. That will be restreamed. We will have a link to a multi-stream in the Discord for you to watch. On Monday at, according to this, 2:30 PM Eastern or 7:30 UTC, we have Lex versus Skeleton. That is our Group X losers bracket match. And finally, alluding to our first scheduled finals match currently, is the Group C match. Maverick versus Lefty. You can always...
That one.
Pardon?
I said I'm looking excited for them. That one.
Yeah.
I didn't play either of them when I this time round.
As always, you can find the schedule at scrubs.zeldaspeedruns.com. And every race will be announced when it starts in our Discord, which is currently in chat. Any further question? Are we getting a double header? I don't know yet. Do we have any further questions then for our runners, or do you want me to wrap up?
I think it might actually make sense to wrap up. Like, I don't have any further questions. Like, everyone is just quiet. Chat doesn't say anything. So I think, it's
Yeah.
just...
Everybody's had enough.
In that case, I will wrap things up then. So bear with me about another minute, and we will then be done. So first of all, go and follow our amazing runners, Gyraxo and Oximan. They have been amazing today. A shout out to the unsung heroes, our trackers, Diggers and Dr. Nagy. Thank you very much for keeping the infographics up to date for us. Thank you to today's commentators, Daredevil X and the Millibug. Thank you very much for commentating such a great race. A warm welcome to a bunch of subs since this command's been used.
Wow, there's a lot of subs.
A lot of subs since this command has been used. But there's a reason why we clear this command out as much as I possibly can. But I'll just rattle off your names as quickly as possible. So new subs: Palmtree 5, Sidian, Trigonometry 255, Sean, Silver Phoenix Guardian, Zephyr 11, Ixlith, Oxidude, Skullslink, Windfox, Applehounds, Ephemeral Valkyrie, Rorink, Daredevil X, Tanarin, Gibbs, XYoshi 9100X, we got Karari Dude, Sniper Genius, Fenton, Grendulks, Suzembalchi. There's too many names.
There's too many.
I'm impressed.
There's just so many names. Thank you very much to everyone who is new to who's subscribed, who have been gifted subscriptions, who have returned. I don't know if this command has also been cleared out, but what about the bullshit-ometer?
Was it even used today? I didn't see it.
I think it got used once or twice, but apparently it was since the last time it was used. Average bullshit is 52%.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Debate Ice Cavern.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm going to send us over to Zelda Speedruns. They're currently doing their EU weekly. And yeah, we will catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Thanks everyone, bye.
Bye.
Right, they can't hear you, and neither can I, because I need to do something real quick, and then I'll send the raid off. Right, send the raid. So we have raided.